Good evening, friends. As the sun sets behind us, Ian and I are overlooking Hollywood's reservoir right now.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely. It's a beautiful day.
The shining star of
Vancouver Island and the South Pacific, no doubt about it. Yes, our setting is beautiful this week, undoubtedly. But what's the situation with Vince and the family? Are they doing beautiful things this week?
Maybe. They're gonna try. They're gonna try their best, as they always do.
Yeah.
And they got the Backlash pay-per-view coming up, and the Takeover.
That's right.
And I mean, they're so close.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta see how things go.
Right.
So many possibilities.
The entire landscape of both NXT and SmackDown can change dramatically after this weekend, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So really quickly off the top, let's go just through the main event, the title matches from both shows.
Just the main title match?
Just the title matches for now.
Oh, okay. Well, we got Bobby Roode versus Hideo Itami.
That's right.
And then we have Jinder Mahal versus the Viper Randy Orton.
WWE title on the line.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be, both of those matches are going to be a hell of a match.
Absolutely.
I mean, the women's division on NXT should be a hell of a match, but I'm not so sure about the women's division match that's coming up. For the Backlash pay-per-view, I mean.
No, I agree. The fact is that WWE has added a couple of very sought-after and highly respected Japanese talents recently in Kairi Hojo and Io Shirai, both of whom I'm confident will be sped through the NXT training camp process and be put on TV as quickly as possible. These are two stars who are more than capable of making an impact immediately, and I'm confident that they're going to draw a lot of money for WWE. But the situation that you mentioned earlier with the NXT title on the line, Asuka's reign seemingly not in any danger of being broken anytime soon.
No.
My speculation is that one of these two new Japanese superstars is going to eventually come and take that NXT gold off of her.
Could be. Who knows how strong they'll end up booking them.
Right.
Because, I mean, will they have them sort of on an equal level to Asuka when they come in? Because that would be nuts.
I don't think they will, just because neither of them had the pedigree that Asuka has.
Yeah, you're right.
Previously. But I think that in a very short period of time, they will be built up to the point where they can tangibly and legitimately defeat the Empress of Tomorrow.
When they aren't getting their arms broken by Pentagon.
Well, they've had time. I'm sure their arms are okay now.
Yeah.
If Lucha Underground has taught us anything, it takes approximately 3/4 of a season to recover from the Cero Miedo arm break.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's right. And speaking of which, we're going to be heading back to La Templo next week.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Dario Cueto and the fam, they're coming back.
His brother.
They're opening the gates of La Templo.
That's right, finally, and we can't wait. Paul London, the rest of the Rabbit family, Matanza, Katrina, Phoenix, Penta, the whole fam. We're really excited to see them all. It would be nice if we could one day see King Cuerno again, but I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
I believe.
I don't know.
Didn't Matanza kill him, or Mil Muertes? One of them, I feel like. Well,
yeah, I think.
Because he had the grave consequences match.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't he have his body like? King Cuerno have his body in his house, and then like Katrina revived him.
He had Mil Muertes in his house like he was one of his trophies.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Katrina used the dark vowel power of the bloodstone to breathe life into the once dead corpse of Pasquale Mendoza, the man known as Mil Muertes.
And then he killed him. King Cuerno, I mean.
That's right. But with the established storytelling of Lucha Underground the way it is, there's an entirely realistic chance that we'll see King Cuerno come back to life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? We saw Conan get killed in season 1. Maybe he'll come back too. Who knows?
And, who's the other guy that got killed? I forgot. The part of the crew, Mr. Cisco.
Didn't they both get killed eventually? Bale and Mr. Cisco?
Yeah.
I thought they did.
Yeah.
There's 3 members. Did all 3 of them get killed? I know 2 did for sure. One
Cortez Castro, I think, is still alive.
I think so, yes. But the other 2, Bale got killed by Matanza, and Mr. Cisco got killed by... Who killed him? Was it the police? Didn't he get too close to the secrets?
No, Mr. Cisco got killed by Dario.
He smashed his head in with the bull.
Yeah.
Yes.
That red bull.
That's right. The same bull that he used to kill.
The crimson bull.
He killed his parents with that bull.
Oh my God.
What with their blood?
The Brahma bull.
No, that's a different bull. Completely different bull. We're talking about...
Not affiliated.
We're
Not
talking
affiliated.
about the top drawing box office superstar in the world.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's right. And a marble bull that Dario Cueto used to bludgeon his parents and presumably Mr. Cisco to death with. Completely different bulls. Just as Lucha Underground...
Both looked pretty strong.
They did, absolutely. Just as Lucha Underground and WWE are both completely different bulls. And like you mentioned earlier, one of those hype matches that we can look forward to this weekend is when the WWE title is going to be defended by Randy Orton at Backlash. He's going to be facing off against the Maharaja, the new American Dream, the, dare I say, new Punjabi Playboy, Jinder Mahal.
Oh, and I hope he wins that title.
I hope so too.
And I hope he holds it for like an actual decent amount of time and not just loses it.
Ideally.
The next night on SmackDown.
Well, that's how you make a star.
Yeah.
You put him over strong for a while.
Yeah.
Like the way they're putting Braun over. They made him really quickly. They can do not the same, but they can do similar things with Jinder in a short order, I think.
Well, with those Singh brothers at his side,
His
I think
heaters.
he's golden.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, could you imagine if he got the titles and then those Singh brothers somehow got their hands on the tag titles?
New Shield?
Holy shit.
Punjabi Shield?
Yeah.
Yes, thanks. I think the world is ready for Punjabi Shield.
I'm ready for that.
Inevitable Punjabi prison match? Yes, I think so.
Oh my goodness. Against who?
A triple threat Punjabi prison match? Who would they face? The actual Shield.
Oh.
That's how you kill two birds with one stone.
But could they do it? Roman's so strong.
For anybody who listens to the wide world of wrestling podcasts like we do, it should be no surprise that the commentators, pundits, the media of the world of wrestling have been unanimous in their belief that all three former members of the Shield, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, simply haven't been able to connect to the audience the same way they did back when they were a unit.
Yep.
Maybe
I believe that.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe the answer is to put them once again back together.
Well, I mean, you saw the reaction when they had like the club and the Shield.
The bucklet.
Yeah. Well, no, it was the Shield because it was at that.
Oh, that one night only.
Yeah, it was like tribute to the troops something. They just had like a backstage segment where they ran into each other and the crowd popped so huge. And I popped so huge and I was like, oh my God.
We just have to keep in mind the lessons that we've learned from the past with WWE's really successful and influential stables. You'll remember, of course, D-Generation X took the world of wrestling by storm like no one else had ever had before.
Triple H.
X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, Chyna, Rick Rude for a little while. The entire crew was legendary, but they couldn't possibly expected to replicate the greatness of years past when asked to do it all over again.
Who knows? They might do it 10 times better.
When Triple H and Shawn Michaels reformed DX with Hornswoggle in the 2000s, I mean, it was good, but it paled
There will be no Hornswoggle involved.
You don't know that.
Oh no! Shield with Hornswoggle.
Hey, we've got Heath, Jinder, and Drew all back in WWE. We're one swoggle away from playing that three-man band's music once again.
Three-man band versus Shield? Three-man Punjabi band?
One step at a time. Like Vince likes to remind us and his superstars, the wrestling audience, the WWE universe, is believed to have a short memory. Some of them might, but we do our best to keep those old memories alive.
Yeah.
Particularly the bad ones.
Roo-roo.
Exactly.
That's probably the worst one I can think of.
I don't know. We don't have to go too far to think about really, really crummy angles. I mean, pretty much anything Ryback was involved in was really crummy. I'm sorry, but that Darren Young, Bob Backlund nonsense was really bad.
Yeah.
Did you know that Darren Young pitched that? He requested that. And here I was all this time thinking, poor Darren, he's been saddled with the crummy gimmick. He asked for that. Well,
For Bob Backlund.
he asked for Bob.
Bobby couldn't do it.
I don't think
Couldn't get him over.
it wasn't Bobby's or Darren's fault.
Yeah,
It
I
just
know.
wasn't a good idea,
No,
as far as
it
I'm
wasn't.
concerned. But from everything that I've been reading, Mr. No Days Off, despite the fact that he's on the shelf, he hasn't been wasting his time whatsoever on the injured reserve list. He's been in the gym, he's been working hard, and he's been dieting. And it seems as if he's inspired to unseat Jinder from the throne of Maharaja of WWE's Best Bodies.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine that?
I don't know.
Giant,
nuts.
jacked D. Young, Mr. No Days Off?
That's nuts. I'd love it. Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn.
Does that mean it's time for a commercial break?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Scope is an extension of my eye.
You're fading.
So talk a little bit about the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos, of course, set to defend those belts against Breezango. Do you think Breezy and Dango have any chance against the Usos?
I hope they do, but I feel like they'll probably just do the job because that seems to be how they've been kind of poised lately. You know.
Now hold on a minute now, player. The fact is that Breezango have been given a pretty similar push to that of Jinder Mahal.
You're right.
Maybe they do have a chance.
Maybe.
Probably not, but maybe. Also, while we're on the subject, WWE, you need to put that Day One-ish shirt on your store.
I know.
Immediately.
I need it
Yes.
so bad.
I don't want to buy a crummy third-party knockoff version of it and look
No.
silly.
No, we don't want that.
No, we do not.
Day one is H.
And thank you to the Usos for actually sort of kind of explaining what Day One-ish means. This Day One-ish.
Yeah,
So now we know maybe what the ish means, possibly.
maybe.
But there might be multiple meanings.
Mhm.
Stay tuned.
The mystery remains to be solved.
Another mystery that currently remains in flux, awaiting some kind of answer, is what exactly is going to happen with WWE's women's division?
Kendo stick on a pole match. I've never seen an on a pole match, but
Did you blurt out Vince Russo when you heard that? Like I did?
Yeah.
Vince?
Pretty much. He just snuck right in there. Kurt Angle walked out, pulled off his face, and it's me, Vince Russo.
Bro, I've got it, okay? Kendo stick on a pole, all right? The kids are going to love it. Becky Lynch, anything that has to do with Becky Lynch, bro. These internet mocks, they love Becky, all right? And he's not wrong.
Wait, isn't it Alexa then? Versus. Wait, who's she against?
It would be, it's a 3 versus 3 match.
That's the SmackDown.
That's what we're talking about.
The kendo stick on a pole match is the Raw.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Yeah.
Yes. Currently, the #1 contender for the Raw Women's title, it would be Bayley because she's owed
yeah.
her rematch clause.
That's right.
That's right. But kendo sticks, bro. The internet mocks love violence.
EC dub, CZ dub.
Jesus. That was just a Freudian slip on my part. I'll use any chance I get to talk about Becky Lynch and the rest of WWE's awesome female superstars, particularly
Yeah.
Becky Lynch. She's so hot. Much like the setting of John Cena's latest motion picture.
The Wall.
That's right. It was a film directed by Doug Liman, produced by Amazon Studios, which wound up being actually much better than either of us had hoped.
He's in the trash heap.
He just wants to get to know us. He just wants to ask us a few questions. In the film, Aaron Taylor Johnson and John Cena play United States Army Rangers who are on a patrol. They've been sent out to perform reconnaissance on a site where a bunch of civilian contractors were building a pipeline in the desert of Iraq, when suddenly they're beset upon by a legendary sniper, the Ghost, Jabu. Without going too far into the details of the plot, it should be enough for me to say to anybody listening, this is a film that you will enjoy no matter what type of movies you're into, because it has a little bit of everything. It has elements of horror, it has elements of your classic thriller suspense. Obviously, it's got the war movie overtones. And
it's got some little jokes.
yep, it's got a little bit of levity. It breaks up the tension with a little bit of humor in just the right spots, in my opinion. And at the end of the day, we wind up with a movie which is not only exciting, interesting, and entertaining, but actually has a very powerful message.
Yeah. Overall?
5 stars. 5 stars. Dave Meltzer special, baby.
Not Tokyo Dome.
No. Maybe if they made The Wall 2, still walling, or something to that effect.
In Tokyo? In the Tokyo Dome? A sniper in the Tokyo Dome. They're pinned.
You might be onto something.
It's a post-apocalyptic Tokyo Dome.
You might be onto something, so much so that I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't want you internet mocks to be stealing Ian's intellectual property, bro.
Bruh. Allow me, sir, another volley if I may.
Just as soon as the red light turns off, big man. So we gotta get going. Paul Heyman has some things he wants to discuss with me, and we'll see you next week on Wrestling Ramble.
Dive.